Hello everyone, my name is Milagros. I am the creator of Binah Tarot. These are the tarot scopes for the month of November in regards of love for each one of the 12 zodiac signs. Because this is a general reading, you can always check your ascendant, your moon sign and Venus. Let's begin. Gemini, this is your love scope, your tarot love scope for November. So what we have in the middle is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is a card about planning, making long-term plans for the future. It's a man watching some ships, and the ships are coming back. So what we see here is somebody who is considering what his plans are going to be for the future. Whether you are in a relationship or you are on your own, you are considering how, during this month, you are evaluating what your actions will be towards the future. And what crosses this card is the Magician. The Magician is means that you are the one that has to make this decision, that you have the power to make this decision, but you're having a problem with that. And it's a weird location to get this card, because it normally shouldn't be a problem to have the power to make this decision. I think that in this particular situation, maybe you would not want to be the one who would take the decision whether you want to end it, to keep it going with this person, whether you want to start something with this person if you're single or not. On the head, we get the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is a card that represents Gemini. It's, Gemini or an earth sign person. So it can have to do that you're thinking about the person from an earth sign such as Libra, Aquarius, another Gemini, or that you are a little bit too much in your head in regards to this. Maybe you're trying to have a really practical, maybe a little bit of a cold approach to things, maybe too logical, way too rational. Though within yourself or on the situation of what lies beneath, I have the Queen of Wands. So although this is a person that brings up fire, your fiery side, it can also be a person from a fire sign such as Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. And it can have to do that this person has some sort of under the surface influence for you. And you do not really know how to neutralize it in a different way than rather just being yourself. Like maybe not giving yourself to the feelings, but being rather logical, being rather rational about it. Trying to keep that under the surface. Maybe you're trying to get over somebody, but that person still lingers, though you're trying to act like you don't mind and you're fine. It is still there. It still lingers. It is another presence, a presence of another person that is still there. I get on the past the Seven of Wands, and I think that you have been in the past in a rather defensive attitude, trying not to get hurt by this situation or this person. Maybe you were also overwhelmed by feelings. Maybe this person had certain demands that you didn't know if you could fulfill. So you just took like a stance in which you just wanted to defend your ground and not go into that, maybe not accept or not agree into all the things that this person might have been asking from you. And you were kind of fighting it from a distance, as I see in this card, in this Seven of Wands card. This whole situation, the way it will unfold, is quite interesting in this reading, because I will narrate the future cards just in a little bit. But what I see right now, right here, on how you feel in this moment, how the situation can be reflected in this moment, is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is a card that has to do with feeling trapped in your thoughts. So I get a little bit of overthinking in this situation. You don't know if you should obey your mind or if you should obey your instinct. And you feel a little bit trapped within your own thoughts. Like you don't really know what to do, what to believe of this person. You don't really know if you can rely on her, if you can take this step or not. Though in the surrounding I get the Queen of Pentacles, which is a reliable person. So this person, it's an earth woman, or a person with the characteristics of an earth woman or man, because this is a general reading. It might have to do that this person is showing you reliability, is showing you that you can trust him or her, but you still have your own internal doubts about that. I think that the biggest issue with Gemini is that you love your freedom as well. You love to know that you have your options, that you can change your mind. And maybe the level of commitment that this person is requiring from you is not what you're looking for at this point. And that is bringing a little bit of problems. So you don't know maybe how to act in front of her or him. You don't know if you can just be yourself, and maybe if you want to have some romantic detail or whatnot. If she will maybe take it way too over the top or way too seriously, so you're just like trying to evaluate what to do. What I get on the unexpected is the Four of Swords, which is a little bit more of overthinking, but in this case, it is rather meditating on what you should do about certain situations. I think that it will be unexpected, that maybe you will have the urge to speak to this person or do something, but for a while you will say, okay, I will try to hold myself from just changing my mind about what I want to do. I will hold myself from being too impulsive, and I will first think. I will first cool my mind before taking a step forward. It might have to do as well that you might not receive the answer that you expect from the other person, that the other person might be a little bit too passive maybe for you, that maybe you will expect that once you make the offering, she will be, or he will be like all happy and super excited about what you're offering, but that the other person will be a little bit like not very forward about it. It might be that you will not obtain the reaction that you expect. Nevertheless, I see on the future cards, on the near future, the Two of Cups, and on the outcome, the Ace of Pentacles. So I see a possibility, an opportunity to speak to this person, to get together. It can be a reconciliation because we have the Two of Cups, and Two of Cups is a card of the couple. It's a very good card for a love reading. But since this is a general reading, it does not necessarily mean that everybody will get back together with this person, or everybody will begin a new relationship, or within your relationship everybody will be able to sort out everything perfectly. It can also have to do with having, this has to do with duality, having to deal with the two sides of yourself, which is a little bit of the struggle of Gemini. And it's only natural because it's within your own nature. Try to get a balance. I think that towards the end of the month, you will have the things a little bit more clear, a little bit more figured out, and you will be able to make a peace offering or an offering or do something, like not just be so much in your head, but actually take a step towards something. Whether it is, if you are single, towards beginning a new relationship, whether it is if you are in a partnership, maybe taking the next step or trying to take a practical approach on something, trying to not get so emotionally involved in a way that will freeze you and not let you act accordingly, but in a way that will actually bring results, satisfactory results to you. The advice card for you is protection. So this tells me that whatever you decide to do, protect yourself, protect the other person from yourself too. Think a little bit. I get the feeling that this reading tells me to put yourself a little bit on the shoes of the other person, and like have in mind and think twice that maybe the message that you are sending through is not very clear, that maybe you are sending mixed signals, and that this person, even if she seems very strong, or maybe if he seems very strong, still needs for you to be a little bit more open about what you think and what you feel. You don't need to be out there, you don't need to go crazy. But it still helps the situation. It still gives a clearer image, so that the other person knows exactly what to expect and avoids or prevents both parties from getting hurt. For whoever who has watched my videos previously, I'm going to be posting them in this channel, my own channel from now on, and I'm going to be working on the tarot scopes for 2018. So if you're interested, you can always subscribe and enable the notifications so that you will receive an alert on the upcoming videos. The prices for my personal readings have been decreased so that everybody has a possibility to book a reading if you're interested in having me check any topic or area of interest that we can see together, and I can always give you my insight and some advice in regards to that. My website is under construction, so you can get the information on the types of readings I provide, and you can book them through my Facebook page, which I am going to be listing down below. Besides the monthly tarot scopes and the 2018 tarot scope, I am going to be posting reviews, videos regarding astrological transits, a very interesting introduction to cartomancy. I am also going to be developing a tarot course that will be available on my website on the upcoming months. And on the upcoming weeks, I am going to be launching a contest in which you can win a free tarot reading made by me. So you can keep tuned on my Facebook page in order to see which are the guidelines to participate. There are going to be many interesting and exciting things coming along the way, so bear with me and leave any suggestion that you may have on the comments down below. If you like this video, you can always give it a thumbs up, share it and subscribe. And see you on the next video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye.